Okay, so to start this off, I want to go over a couple of vocabulary words because you will need them for the quiz. So a monomial means one. So that means there's only one term. And a term can be anything like, we can do 2 is a monomial. 2x squared is a monomial. 18x squared y cubed z is a monomial. Anything is a monomial if it doesn't have an addition or a subtraction sign with it. So that means there's only one term. A binomial means that there's two terms. Bi means two, like a bicycle. And that means that there's two different terms. So for example, we could say 2 plus 6x, 3x squared plus 6y, but there's two different terms in each one, and it's separated by an addition or a subtraction sign. There's that. Here's 2 over here. We can do a minus sign, like 3x minus 2y. There's two terms in each of these. Now a trinomial, like a tricycle, means that there's 3 terms. So tri means 3. So that would look like, you could say 2x plus 8y plus 16z. So there's 2 plus signs and 3 terms. 1, 2, 3. They can also be separated by a minus sign. So we can do 8x squared minus 16y cubed minus 4. Because there's 3 terms. 1, 2, 3. And then coefficient. A coefficient is the number in front of the variable. So number, in front of the variable. Or a letter. So for example, if I take 2x, we'll do it in blue, so 2x, 2 is the coefficient because it's in front of x. If we have 18x squared y cubed, 18 is the coefficient. It's just the number in front of the variables. And that's going to be important as well. So here are your vocab terms. I want to go over a couple example problems just so you know how to do these. So example 1, we have 13a squared plus 7a squared. So what we're going to do is when we have the same, let's do it in red, when we have the same variable and exponent, we're just going to add the coefficients. So my coefficients are 13 and 7. So 13 plus 7 equals 20. So 20 is going to be part of my answer. So this equals, let's make it a little smaller, equals 20. And then we're still going to keep that a squared because both terms have a squared. So you don't change that a squared when we're adding things with the same variable. We're just adding the coefficients. Okay, let's go down to number 2. It gets a little trickier. We have negative 25y cubed plus negative 11y cubed. So again, they both have y cubed. So we're going to keep that. That's going to be part of our answer. We don't need to really do anything with that. But we do need to add the coefficients. So here's negative 25, and we're adding negative 11. So negative 25 plus negative 11. So we're adding two negatives together. So we're going to add the numbers together and then put the negative sign in front. So 25 plus 11 is 36. And then we add that negative sign in front. So that's our coefficient in the answer. Negative 36 y cubed. Or you can say y to the third power, y to the third exponent. However you want to say that. Okay, and let's do one more. Here we have 7x to the 10th power plus negative 7x to the 10th power. So this time we have x to the 10th. So I'm going to put that out here because they both have x to the 10th. I'm going to add my coefficients. So here I have a 7, and here I have a negative 7. So you can write it like this, 7 plus negative 7, or you can write it as 7 minus 7. It means the same thing. They're both the same. So 7 plus negative 7, if I have $7, I take $7 away. I get 0, and that makes sense because 7 minus 7 is 0. So my answer is 0x to the 10th power, which really just equals 0. Either way you write it is fine, but mostly you're going to see it written like this. Okay. So I'm going to make this small so you can see all the